Historically, India has not been known for world dominance in sports. But every once in a while, we have had gems like Sachin Tendulkar, Vishwanathan Anand, Deepa Karmakar, or say Hima Das. Today, we have a special guest with us, Ira Rawat, who could be one of the most promising rhythmic gymnasts India might have seen in a long, long time. It's a great honor, delight, and pleasure to welcome Ira Rawat on our platform of New Shuttle. This is Shashwati Bhattakur Dikshit from the New Shuttle team, and it gives me immense pleasure in welcoming Ira Rawat. Hello, Ira. Welcome to New Shuttle.
Hello.
So, Ira, I can see you a cherubic face, beautiful smile. Tell us something about yourself.
So, I am a rhythmic gymnast and a ballet dancer, and I am currently studying in 7th grade. I have been doing this sport for about 10 years, but doing it professionally for the past 4 years.
All right. So, Ira, also tell us which city do you belong to? Which school do you go to?
Yeah, so I am living in Pune, Maharashtra, and I go to Millennium National School.
All right. So, Ira, this is a question that intrigues me, and I'm sure most of us who are watching this interview. We all are aware about gymnastics. We love watching, say, floor gymnastics and so many other disciplines, sub-disciplines inside of the whole broad category of gymnastics. Tell me, what is rhythmic gymnastics?
So, rhythmic gymnastics, in there we have individual performances as well as group performances, and we perform with about 5 apparatus. And in individual category, we perform with them one at a time. And in group, you can have a combination of 2 or just 1 apparatus, the group category. And we need a lot of grace, control over our bodies, flexibility, and most importantly, motor skills to handle the apparatus.
Tell me, Ira, what got you interested in rhythmic gymnastics? I mean, why rhythmic gymnastics? And when did you start sort of getting interested and started practicing?
So we didn't get to know about the sport immediately. My mom, she put me into this summer camp, which was held in the Maharashtra Mandal under Mrs. Savita Marathe, and it was just for an extracurricular sports activity. And then from there, Mrs. Savita Tai introduced us to this sport. And at first I did not want to go at all. Like, I used to cry all the time. I just did not like it there. But somehow, I don't know how, I started to like the sport and then kind of grew into it.
Ira, I've also learned that you have trained under multiple coaches. So tell us something about your coaches, your teachers, and how each of them or some of the prominent ones that you have trained under, how they have shaped your career. So tell us something about them.
Yes, so I first of all want to thank Mrs. Savita Tai for introducing me to this sport. And I actually started under her. I learned the basics and everything from her. And then a lot of harder difficulties, and I kind of started from her. And then I was introduced to Nishtha Shahatai. She is a Chhatrapati awardee and an international gymnast who has played multiple competitions, and she is actually a coach as well as a judge. So I started training under her, she noticed that I lacked some flexibility, so we started training under my mom's coach, and he also helped a lot with my flexibility. And then from there, I started getting a lot of international exposure and training. So my most recent international training experience was in Italy, where I trained under Mrs. Spela Dragas and Laura Miotti. Um, well, both of them, they are training an international Olympian right now who is like going to the Olympics, and they made me believe that I could be an international gymnast and I could win medals for my country and make India proud.
That is so lovely to hear, Ira. Ira, not only are you a gymnast, but you are also a ballerina. So, do you think ballet is an extension of the love that you have for the sport, rhythmic gymnastics? And what made you get interested in ballet? Do you think it's like sort of both the disciplines sort of gel together in terms of the elegance, the flexibility, and the beauty of both the games and both the disciplines?
Yes, so this sport is actually an extension of ballet. And I got into ballet because of wanting to improve in gymnastics. And I trained under Mrs. Olena, who made me love ballet and taught me a lot about it. I actually took ballet to get a control of my body.
So these two disciplines, according to you, are like an extension of each other, right? So, Ira, you have a long list of awards, achievements, accolades. Take us some of the highlights of your career.
So, one of my highlights was when I was in the national competition at Mohali, Chandigarh, and there I placed second overall, and I got first in both of my apparatuses, and I got third in freehand, which was I was pretty happy when that happened. And the second most highlight was that when I was in my competition in Dubai, my second competition actually, there I placed sixth overall, which was quite an achievement for me at that time. And the most recent competition that I played about a month or a week ago or so, we were very happy with my score. And so me and my mom, we have this connection. I don't know how to say it, but after I'm done with my routine, when she looks at my routine properly, she can tell me at what range am I going to get my marks in, and it always happens to be true. So when I got my marks at that time, even she was surprised that I got so high marks, and yeah, that just made me even more happier.
So I'm sure your parents and your coaches must be incredibly proud of you and your achievements. So, Ira, this question this is a question that comes to my mind. So, we as lay people, the common people of India, we know about gymnastics. Maybe some sports people associated with gymnastics, but we haven't had that kind of a success. We have over a billion people in population, but we haven't been able to produce world-class gymnasts. What do you think is the reason behind this?
There needs to be an awareness, which I am trying to create so that more people get to know about it, and we will have more knowledge about this sport. And the areas for improvement, as you said, were we need a greater infrastructure. Like we practice in badminton halls or marriage halls because they have a lot of height, and there are some academies which are made in the badminton halls. So I would like to see in the coming years a academy made just for rhythmic gymnastics and has the right equipment for it. Um and then one other thing was that people, or mostly parents, some of them think that whenever exams come, uh, they should drop out of a sport or something. So I don't think that's true at all. Everyone should continue the sport because the sport helps in our studies. It can give you focus, the determination to have good marks. So I think it is the other way around. And yeah, I think that's what we need to improve.
Yes, of course. With uh, if if a person has a dream of pursuing any sport, say gymnastics or badminton or tennis, whatsoever be it, so they have to have that exposure or the infrastructure to let them fly, right? So I think there's infrastructure and awareness and exposure are three main areas of improvement that we as a country should look at. Also, you have in our conversation until now, you have mentioned your mother a number of times, how she's been a rock solid support in your career. Tell us something about her and how she has sort of shaped your career and help grow into this career of gymnastics and ballet.
So I would not be in this sport without her at all. Like it was, she forced me into this and then I started to like it. So I don't think I would be in this sport if she hadn't pushed me to do it. She is my guru, like she's my everything. She even my coach, because she can be my main coach. She is there throughout my practices, sitting with me for 8 hours a day and without getting tired, without getting bored. She is with me every day. And even when I get tired or I get bored, like get frustrated, she is there to motivate me. And of course, she's my mom. She's there to make sure I attend my classes on time, make sure I am getting everything I need, my water bottle, my snacks, and make sure I sleep at the right time. Then she is my best friend because we have been through a lot together. We have been away for months without our family, and she has just been there to support me a lot.
It's okay. These are tears of happiness, and I can see you welling up, and that's the respect and love that you have for your mom that's coming out, and that's absolutely fine. And it makes my, as a mother, it makes my heart warm up to see our daughter smile and cry at the same time while mentioning her mother. And while you're at it, and I have spoken with your mother, and from the whole new shuttle team, we applaud, respect, and loads of love to your mom, that is Aarti Rawat. For the benefit of our audience, Ira's mom, Aarti, she's the rock behind this girl. If this girl touches the limits of the sky, her mother will be the one to prop her up. So great going, Ira and Aarti. Ira, one other question that I have for you. So, Ira, tell me, if tomorrow someone wishes to pursue the specific discipline of rhythmic gymnastics, A, what advice or suggestion would you have for them? Secondly, what would be your recommendation in terms of trainings, coaches, or academic that they should go to for furthering their career?
So, the first misconception that I would like to clear is that many people think that coming into this sport you need a lot of flexibility, but I don't think that's true at all. Because me myself, I was not flexible at all, and I am still a bit stiff in some areas, so I still have a lot of work to do. But I just want to say that anybody who is trying to pursue this career, uh, it's okay if they are not flexible, because if you have the right coach and the right people, I think you can improve your flexibility a lot. The second thing is that start as early as possible. So one of my experience was that when I was in training in Tashkent, there I saw a girl, a small girl who was not older than 6 or 7 months old. They brought her to the gym and they were just letting her play there, like play with the apparatus and get the feel of the gym. So I think that is very important, to get used to the gym and get used to the environment. Then the third thing is that I, like a lot of people say this, but never give up, because in this sport it's hard to see improvement from like a particular day. Like say today I'm not able to do a thing, it's not like you're gonna get it the very next day. You have to stay persistent and do it. So it's important not to get frustrated and keep doing this.
One last question. See, in India, we have this sort of common mentality where we place preference uh, of studies over sports. So, given a choice, a parent would always emphasize that his or her child gets a decent education first, and sports maybe comes a notch lower. So, what would be your advice or message to children who want to pursue sports as a career in place of studies? How do should they go about handling their career?
I have, me and my mom, we have the 3P rule, which is persistence, passion, and punctuality. So the first thing is persistence. I think it's very important. Like I said, you just need to stick to it and it will happen. Then passion. I don't think any sports person would be able to go forward without passion. No one can force someone to go into a particular area and expect them to succeed in. So you should have the passion to succeed and the motivation and the drive to reach there against any odds. And punctuality. So I think it's not very looked at a lot of times. Um, Say you're 15 minutes late or 30 minutes late. Imagine that times 365 and then the time you have lost. So I don't think it's worth it at all. You need to be there, say 5 minutes or 10 minutes before the class starts. Warm yourself up. So yeah, punctuality, passion, and persistence. That is what I would say.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Ira Rawat, a budding rhythmic gymnast who has been making our country proud, and I'm very, very sure she'll be continuing to do so in the near future. And the main takeaway from the conversation that we have had today, 3Ps: persistence, punctuality, and of course, passion. So that was Ira Rawat talking to us for New Shuttle, and I wish you, Ira, all the very best. I wish you many more success, many more accolades, achievements, and much luck to you and your mom, because you are an inspiration to a whole generation of youngsters who are looking beyond set traditional and conventional careers. Any last thing that you want to say to us?
Yes, so I would like to thank everyone who has supported me in this journey. my parents, my sister who has sacrificed a lot to get me here, and my grandparents who have supported me a lot and cheered for me. My father, who actually helped me in a very weird way. He's always there in a competition to distract me and take me to a mindset that anything happens, you should not get distracted. That's what he teaches me a lot. And I would like to thank everyone else from my Rekha Kaku, who has been making me food every day and has been giving me the right nutrition. Then Shinde Kaka and Rokde Kaka, so who have been putting the mat for me every day when I reach the gym before time and sanitizing it every day without stopping, and just each and every person who has supported me throughout. So thank you a lot.
So thank you, Ira, for sparing your time. I know it's a hectic and busy day for you, but thanks for coming and inspiring our audience. So, for everyone out there, it's a wrap from me, Shashwati Bhattakur Dixit, from the New Shuttle team. Until we meet again with another budding superstar like Ira Rawat, it's goodbye and take care.